Hello. Welcome to Live Theories with Wonder Woman and Supergirl and Nightwing and Robin. Batman is fighting crime in Gotham City at the moment. Cortez, where are you? Yeah, I know. He's put his Batman suit. He's probably fighting the Joker or something. Anyway, welcome, ladies. It's been great. We're here.
Welcome.
He's opened up the can of worms here. I mean, if you're with now, you have to assess and go, okay, it's nice to be with someone. As I said, I think men are misrepresented a lot in relationships, to be perfectly honest. I mean, there's a lot of guys who want exactly what women want in the.
Oh, I agree that. I just haven't. I know I haven't found it yet. Yeah, that's all.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, when you get that twin flame or whatever it may be, but then on the other hand, you get that connection. This is the hardest thing too. There's a lot of different connections you can have, and there's definitely people have sexual chemistry. There's definitely that sexual chemistry where it's sort of like, okay, we've got this. This is what outside the bedroom, mate. Yeah, we go our own way, but when you're in there, it's just like this friggin' ball of fire. But now I've looked at it. What's the deeper emotion? What's going on? What's going on there? You were 100% right. I'm looking at it. I know exactly where mine is now.
It was almost like it was meant to happen this way. Now, when it comes to twin flames is one soul living in two bodies. Now, that is, it's basically one person, one soul split into two.
Okay.
And in going through that process of being split into two, it can get the karma of that soul needs to be played out by both parties. So whatever is going on in my life in a weird, like almost super direct mirror way, that is going on in his life too, and vice versa.
Going on that one with the twin flame thing, you say you're splitting. So you got the connection sexually, right? So you come together you come together as one in some ways, right? But with the twin flame, that's how I believe it. Like you've got the split.
I've literally never experienced anything like this, to be honest with you. Like that level of intimacy was absolutely freaking mind blowing, to the point where it actually, like, I truly believe it was for him like almost scary and frightening, because there's been times where he's really pulled back from me after we've become intimate. But I can tell like he wants to not do that, but he's like almost scared. And it's like, okay, well, we can't do that anymore, because it's like, it was too intense for him, I think.
Okay. Yeah. Go on that level, right? So
yeah,
go on that level. So you've come together. See, I believe I'm on the belief where I was, and Diana would be right onto this, because where your head's at here, right? You might have a twin flame at this level, right? When you start increasing your vibration frequency like we have, you attract a new person. So like, what do you reckon?
And in order for me to fix this situation, I have to keep raising my vibration, because he will in turn follow me. He's just stuck in a part of our karmic loop that has to do with honesty. And he needs to be the one to sort that last bit out. I've done all I can do around. And now it's up to him. And in order for him to do what he needs to do, I need to keep living my truth. I need to keep living my most authentic life as my most
you took your power back. It's as simple as that.
Yeah. And the more I take my power back and live in my power, in turn, the more he will too. So I have to just keep the faith, knowing that as the same soul in two different bodies, if I'm building myself up and I'm finding my honesty and living my truth, he will follow.
I reckon she's got a few bloody. I reckon she's got a that's bloody awesome. That I'm thinking all the shit that's going through my head, and just the last 6 weeks has been bloody bizarre, man.
And I'm just seeing a lot of things just in all around, not just that, that's one aspect of it, but just a lot of things are just coming to the surface. like bam in my face, like right there. It's like I'm looking for answers. They're like popping up. Like I'm literally, you know, I think of the veil is thinning too, right now. So like I'm looking for answers. Like this shit's like right in my face. Like you can't hide from this stuff anymore. You can't run from it. You can't ignore it. And they said that's part of what's going on with the vibration of the planet raising and stuff. Literally, they said everything that's hidden in the dark, right, will come to light. Like light is shining on all the dark stuff. So you're forced to face your shadow. I mean, it's gone levels, and every time I think I'm good, I'm like, oh, I got over this. Then some other crazy shit comes up. Like it just keeps going, man.
Are you feeling things? Are you both feeling things now? I am.
Always.
Last
I'm always
night.
there.
Last
I just
night-
get used to it.
Oh, I look. The thing is with me, I think I read too much into stuff. I don't know what it is, but holy shit, I'm getting some serious messages, and I reckon
all the time.
I've been watching your videos, Diane. It's bloody awesome.
I'm making more videos now, and they're just downloads. Like a lot of times, I have a whole notebook of videos. I'm still like going through. I just get this crazy information. I'm like, oh, this is the next video. Like it dawns on me. It's like the weird thing is, I could be sitting going out to eat somewhere and you overhear a conversation, or it's always some weird way, and I'm like, oh, this is it. And then I bring my notebook everywhere for my YouTube videos because like this shit just comes and like. It just keeps going. Like there's all these messages. And then when other people watch them, sometimes they say, man, I'm going through the exact same thing. It's something that resonated. And they're like, oh, it's like some weird shit, man.
Oh, mate, this is freaky.
I've always had that. But now I just think, I think because we're going through a big awakening on the planet. So like everyone's benefiting from it. And the other thing is we're all connecting, right? So all of us are inspiring each other. And then look, I met you guys, we're doing the videos together. And then maybe I inspire you, you inspire me. And then maybe Sarah has a part of it. She's been doing the meditation stuff. Like she has that cool, like there's everyone's playing a part and it all comes together. It's pretty cool. And we're all like at different parts of the world. It's like a grid. It's energy grid.
We've got an energy grid, but what the thing is, I think like then you've got your people, we're all in the same group, but then, you know, you got like a classroom, everyone gets on well, but then you've got your little groups that you sort of connect with, like the four of us connect really well. Man, I tell you, the stuff that you're saying, it's flipping me out with some of the stuff that's happening in my life at the moment. Just the truth is coming out, but but I think all of us will be spiritual coaches in some way, all of us. For some reason, I don't know what it is. I think all of us, we all go through, we're all going through our own journeys, and we've all got our own, like learning a lot from, even from this video, from both of you is
from everybody. It's all like everyone brings in a certain, but I resonate with everyone, everything I'm saying, but we have different experience, different countries, but like they all kind of are connected in like a weird, we're all experiencing similar things, even from like a different perspective. I don't know, it's weird. I mean, it gets trippy. It gets if you go down somewhere, I go down a lot of rabbit holes all day, every day.
Me.
Instead of actually, you know, thinking we're double booking it, we're double thinking ourselves, like we're cross-checking it, going, am I actually doing it for me, or is it emotional, is it something to curb our emotion? We'll go for the sex thing, right? So am I having sex for the reason of connecting with someone, or am I having it to release, or am I having it to fulfill an emotion, to feel that connection with someone? You know what I mean? So
release. Like,
that's the easiest way to describe it. Obviously, with other people as well, you know, where are you? Are you really truly doing it for you, or is there is there some sort of emotion that you're trying to stroke to keep say, okay, I know emotion for me, like love and emotion's a drug for me, mate. It's freaking killed me all my life because I never had it.
Yeah, same.
I reckon I'd say, as I said, Diana and I reckon are on the same wavelength here with regards to sort of connection with people on an intimate level, and we give ourselves more because we want that, but then it's friggin' taking us the wrong fucking way. That's my belief anyway. So I don't know. What do you reckon? You know what I mean? Like,
so what I'm trying to figure out more now that I'm spending a lot more time by myself, and learn to be happier by myself, but I'm still feeling that desire to be with a guy, to have some kind of attraction, to have some kind of intimacy, touch, to just talk to somebody, even just text someone, you know, I'm still having, I mean, that's a human need, but I've always sought that out. But the problem is some of the people I'm still like attracted to are still, I know certain people are no good. And for some reason I'm like physically, like sexually attracted to them. And like, mental, I don't know what it is. I know they have emotional issues. Like for some reason, I'm always attracted to people, guys that have like emotion, like I know it just by feeling it. I don't know if I want to fix them or I want to see if I can like.
I'm high-fiving you virtually.
or like I think it's a little bit of a challenge, like kind of like, can I get this person, can I get them to put their walls down? But then I end up getting myself in a mess and bringing myself down, because then it's like dysfunctional, but I have like a big sexual attraction to them, and I don't know how to rewire that, because now I still have it. It hasn't gone away. I'm
gonna throw that. I'm gonna go deeper, and I'm gonna go deeper. This is Michael McNair. How are you? This is all your fault, you bugger. You got me into this. I'm gonna go, because I've challenged myself as well with this. Is it the emotion that you want to be closer to someone because you haven't had it? You want that. Aren't we craving? Right, we can love ourselves. That's no problem, right? But are we craving that true love, unconditional love that Sarah's talking about? Do we want what her and her friend have got? Apparently, well, whatever the situation.
Right now,
she's forgiven. You're forgiven. You're forgiven that guy though. But you've forgiven that. You've got. Okay, we're just going to the unconditional bit, right? So you got the unconditional. You got the word unconditional. I know I'm not judgmental. I know Diana's not judgmental. I know we're all unconditional in this one. But do we want someone to unconditionally love us? And we're willing to give that. We're willing to give our soul for it. Unconditional love and unconditional judgment. Are we willing to give our soul for it? I could put my hand up. I say I did. And you get these, and you get the people that you and me attracting, Diana. There you go. Quit. Are we asking for it? Are we really looking for it deeper?
Well, like I have had love before. I have had things work out, but they just weren't the right. And I was at a certain vibration. Maybe I matched at them, but now my vibration's higher, and I'm a little bit confused because I want something better. I want something more deeper, more like spiritual, more like what she was talking about. But I'm still having an attraction towards people. Like I can walk around, I'm like, oh, this guy's I know it's just physical, but like it's also like, I don't know if it's just a sexual thing or like, I don't know how to rewire my brain to be attracted to guys that don't have some kind of like emotional issue. Like, I kind of like that they're like messed up. And is it that I don't feel worthy of it? I thought that was before, but I do feel worthy of being someone better. But why do I like,
do we really
like the chaos? I don't know.
It's almost like you really enjoy the challenge and you want to feel.
Yeah, I like the challenge. Yeah, I actually do like challenge.
Feel like you're needed, and that if you are fixing them or helping them or trying to get them to transform and change, it's almost like it's like a personal victory if you can do it, which you should never get into a relationship to try to change somebody. And B, it's almost like this this egoic need to be the savior. I can do this, and like you're gonna be okay because I'm here and I've got you. And to like have it like you can be that protector, and like it's like it's a weird subconscious thing where you might not even be thinking like this, but in your brain it's like, I can save you, I can do this for you, and I can help you.
Are you looking for your twin flame? I'm gonna ask you straight up. Are you looking? Are we?
That would be nice.
Not everybody has one.
No, okay, we'll go to the next one. Have you got that connection with that deep connect? Okay, we won't go twin flame. We'll use the word. Are we looking for that deep connection, that unjudgmental, unconditional connection? I mean,
I'm getting a download right now for both of you.
Oh no.
So
I'm ready. Bring it. I got
it. Bring it. Yeah, okay, get ready. Hey, get ready. I'm standing here.
That love that you're looking to get from other people, that need to be there for other people, that wanting to give yourself to another, switch the mindset of you are that person you want to give that love to, and you are that person you want to receive that love from. Both of you need to switch your mindset and be that person yourself, rather than looking at it from, I need to find this in someone outside of me. Because the moment you can find it within yourself and give yourself the love that you are looking for, it will come to you in spades by other people, because when you're loving yourself and you're giving yourself that energy, other people will see that you are lovable. You deserve love. You deserve to be treated with the utmost respect and adoration and care, because you give that to yourself.
There's a time.
So
There's a time with that. See, the timing for that's perfect, because we you know, you hear things all the time, right? And you go,
Yeah.
oh yeah, but the penny doesn't drop. Maybe
Yeah.
it's time that both of us, the penny has bloody dropped for us when you said it. We needed to hear it from you, because that's where we are both now where we are. And you're 100% right. I've healed all that now. I'll ask Diana now. I reckon, because I reckon we're both the same thing.
Just to finish this off,
Sorry to cut you off there.
To give you a little bit of a tool that you guys can both use. If you guys like see yourself or feel yourself like Diana, if you see that hot guy walking down the street and your mind starts spinning of, oh, maybe I could be with him, and you start thinking about and Jay too, like, oh, maybe that's the person that I could go on a date with, or what, and your brain starts to spin about all of the things that you might want to get from that person. Take a deep breath, get yourself centered, and ask, what is it that I want from that person that I can give myself today? And do that thing. What is it that I'm looking for a partner to give me that I can give myself today? And just do that. And every time you have those thoughts spinning in your head of, I wish I had another person, I wish somebody would do something like that for me, I want to be in that kind of loving relationship. Anytime you have those thoughts, stop it, center yourself, and find out what it is you can give yourself that you would get from that relationship, and give it to yourself. And the more that you do that, the more the internal love will build for yourself, and the more other people will gravitate to want to give you that love that you're seeking. So focus on giving it to yourself first, guys, and use that trick every time your head starts spinning. I think that'll help you a lot.
I think we've got each other to fall back on now. I think this is the big thing, because Diana would be the same. You're being alone spiritually and emotionally with all that. We don't have the reinforcement like the four of us are now. You know when those things happen, right? And this is all the good stuff we can talk about. I wonder why it happens, because we wish we could do that more. But maybe I think the universe is giving us an insight to say how good life can be, about how it's teaching us. I got that as a teaching about flow. I mean, we work our way up, you know, we work, and then suddenly the universe goes, you can, if you believe in yourself and do what you do and let it happen, this is what you can get.
Yeah.
We're going to be more like that. Unfortunately, we're humans. We've got emotions, especially when we go back to the relationship thing, and you'd love that human closeness. You know, I think I don't know whether we've been programmed or something like that, but it's, whether it's, you still love yourself, but
we need
as humans,
we're a giant organism. We're all connected through our energies. We need to support each other. We need to be there for each other. Community is a huge thing that gets completely overlooked. Like, if you look at the way the universe works, like all the stars, all the planets, everything works together. If you look at the cells inside your body, everything works together. You can't just have one cell and have a person living. You need all of the cells to make it functional. And I believe that's like a reflection of us on this planet. The planet needs all of us to keep going and survive, and we need the planet to survive. We all need each other to intermingle and interlock. If there was just one guy on the planet, his life would be terrible. He would learn no lessons, and he wouldn't have anything to interact with. His existence would be absolutely meaningless. So we need each other. We need to be in relationships. We need to be in communication with each other. We need to support each other and big each other up. Like, you can't just be one.
The animal kingdom do the same thing, don't they? Have a look at what the lions, and I use lions a lot because I just see what way they do the pride stuff, and I think, and unfortunately we are humans and we complicate things with our emotions in a lot of ways.
I think it's more ego than emotion, because emotions.
There you go. Sorry. Yes. Yes.
Whereas ego is like people will butt heads
Yes.
and
Yes. That's right.
yeah, this needs to be like this because I said so. Whereas emotions can be worked through and talked out.
Correct.
Whereas ego is
The ego is the bad thing in life.
harder to break through. It's not bad.
Not
Everybody
bad.
needs,
You need
but
it.
it's harder to break through. The more you get comfortable giving yourself these things and feeling comfortable accepting these things from yourself, because it's one thing to give it to yourself and not accept it. And the more you give it to yourself and just you're not accepting of what that action is that you're doing, the more you're going to keep wanting to find it from someone else because you're not accepting the gift. You're giving yourself a gift of the thing that you need and want emotionally. But if you're not accepting of it and you're just, okay, yeah, well, I gave it to myself and why don't I feel better? You have to truly accept it. I'm giving this to myself because it's something that I need, and really honor the gift you've given yourself. Because the more you just take, you're going to start being unappreciative of that. Like if you're not accepting of it, the giver, which is also you, is going to start not appreciating you. So to stop yourself not appreciating yourself, really fully honor and accept when you give yourself that time, you give yourself that emotion, you give yourself that action that you were looking for from other people. And when you accept it fully and you keep doing it and keep practicing the giving and accepting and giving and receiving, keep practicing it, the more you'll be able to not want it from other people. But if you're just taking from yourself without fully honoring and accepting the thing you've taken, of course you're going to want it from other people.
Oh, I think
you feel like the one that you're not good enough. I'm still not good enough. I'm not accepting this. I don't deserve that. I still need it from other people because I need the validation from others. It's about giving yourself the validation and accepting it. Because if you don't accept it, you're going to keep seeking it from other people.
And then people will try to use it against you, which I know in my case it has.
Yeah, man, it's all about loving and accepting yourself and accepting the gifts that you give yourself. When we do all of the work, but we shut ourselves off from truly accepting it, we exhaust ourselves. And then it's like, well, that didn't do anything. Why am I going to keep going on this path of self-care if it's not doing anything for me?
Yeah.
And you down on it and you start feeling really drained. You want to give up. You don't want to keep doing the self-work because you're just giving. And when you give yourself to somebody and it doesn't get reciprocated, and you put your energy out there and it's not being reciprocated, you feel drained and you want to give up. And you don't want to keep trying for that person. So you have to, if you're going to put yourself in a position of doing self-work, you have to be also willing to put yourself in a position of accepting whatever you need to give yourself and truly being okay with receiving.
Yeah, we're going to talk about how it all changes when people do actually do the deed and go through that period. Why would it? Oh, well, let's get our opinion on it. Why does it change? It shouldn't.
I honestly believe it's on an energetic, unseen level. The two people that have come together physically, their energies and their toroidal fields around each one of our bodies have also come together in an extremely intimate way. And with the traumas and lifestyles and different things that we all deal with, we're all on slightly different frequencies from each other. So the moment we become that intimate with another frequency, it can cause a lot of turbulence. Sometimes it's absolutely beautiful, and the moment intimacy happens, the relationship just blows up into the most beautiful thing you've ever experienced in your life. But other times, the friction gets thrown in your face immediately because you've been in such close proximity to each other's energies. So if there's trauma frequencies in there that don't necessarily match up, that can create weird energetic friction that we might not be able to see, but you can definitely feel. And it creates us doing subconscious things to each other, like saying things we don't mean, or reacting when we're supposed to be responding, or ghosting somebody when we really should just pick up the phone and tell them what's going on. Like,
Is
when
there a
our
fear, do you
frequency,
reckon, is there a fear there, you reckon, Sarah? Do you reckon there's a fear, like we actually open ourselves up, open the door to, like, you know, like that fear of, or what, well, not even a fear, but we're brought together for some reason, even on a say energetic level, or you're supposed to be soulmates, but this person you might come together with might give you the lesson to be better.
yeah. And it might not even necessarily be about the intimacy that you shared. It's just about being able to, like the physical intimacy, I mean, it would be more just about your energies meeting in such a way to shape you up to learn that lesson. So it might not even necessarily be about the sex. It's just about your energies needing to be that intimate with each other for you to learn the lesson that needed to be learned.
That's
And some,
fantastic. I'm clipping that one.
but other times it can be really beautiful, and sometimes it just ends.
You're
and
you're very grounded in this. You really are. I'm saying that now. I'm looking at you while you're talking. You are so grounded on that topic. You got me captivated on what you're saying. I mean, as I said, look, as I said, Diana and I are on the same bloody length, on the same wavelength here. We're sitting here with, for me, you're just sitting here as a beautiful counselor for us. And no, it really is. No, you really are. I'm just listening to what your words, and it just resonates really well with me. Now it's a case of, as Greg Riley says, hi, Greg, how are you? Another plug, mate. Now do it.
Yeah.
So listening from you, and I said, Michael and Greg, it's the people that actually say it. Actually, for me, I have massive trust issues, huge bloody trust issues. Freaking people, I don't trust anyone in a lot of ways, you know, like I go, hang on a minute, what's going on here? But then I back that up when I need to have that emotional connection. So it's a bloody screwed up cycle, you know. So
thank you guys so much for joining us and watching today. This has been Life Theories with Jay Cortez, who isn't here, and Diana, and myself, Sarah. If you'd like to catch us on our YouTube channels, mine is Small Sarah Big Soul. I'm also on Instagram. Diana's got a great page on Facebook called Trailblazers of the Universe. That shows you links to all of her newest videos on her YouTube, Trailblazers of the Universe. She's got Instagram going as well. And we got Jay up in the top corner for a Journey of a White Feather. He is posting. How many times a week you posting, Jay?
Just a couple of times. I do it. Yeah, a couple of times. I usually preview videos. So there, yeah.
Stuff going on in his channel too. So all kinds of good spiritual healing aspects, transformational tips, healing tips, all kinds of really good information for your spiritual growth and well-being. So check us all out and join us again next week for our next episode of Life Theories.
We'll do that, but I will throw in, we'll say bye, but we'll say bye to Cortez, Spiritual Needs TV.
Yeah, Spiritual Needs TV.
The big fella.
Day 19.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So the Cortez is with us from Spiritual Needs TV, but today he is off being Batman, saving the world. So maybe you'll see him next time, guys.
To my soul tribe, I love yous. I can't wait for us to sit in a cafe together and actually take a nice group photo of the four of us. Will be absolutely awesome. That'll be our goal. That's our goal. That's our goal.
Yeah.
We should have like an event or something, like some kind of like retreat or like some kind of meditation event, some kind of cool event. I have a vision of this. Yeah.
It's gonna happen. Yeah. It will happen. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, no worries.
Yeah,
ladies, pleasure. Love yous.
Always.
Have a great day, eh?
Thank you everybody for, and we'll be back soon.
Take care. See ya.
Bye.